everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we are going to do a zodiac spread for the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. 2004 is upon us. Today is January 1st. Exciting times ahead. So for those who are unfamiliar, I haven't done a zodiac spread for a while, but I'm like, you know what? This is the new year. Let's look and see what the new year have to bring, right? And a zodiac spread, I believe, is a very good tool to use to kind of get an idea of how we are, what's the outlook for the different houses that we have. So a zodiac spread is like 12, the 12 zodiac, and each house represent a house aspect of our lives, and the 13 card like represent an overall idea. So this is what we're going to be doing today, and for those interested, yes, I am going to be using the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck. Pretty awesome, love it, and also using it for my background today. It's a new year, a lot of unusual stuff, and we do need healing as well. So hey, so let's see what 2004 have to bring us, right? What's the outlook for 2004? Okay, what's the outlook for 2004? What's the outlook for 2004? So again, I'm going to be using a zodiac spread. First house is vitality. Okay, second house, I'm hoping that I can have everything fit in one screen. Third house, communication. Fourth house is death. It could be transformation. Fifth house, hangman. Sixth house, wheel of fortune. Seventh house. So this is the one for about partnership and such. Eighth house, judgment. 9, Six of Sword. 10, the World right here. Page of 1. You can have everything contained. 12th house, the Star. Okay. Trying to have everything compact so it can fit everything in the screen, if possible. And the last word is Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands, which is interesting. Okay, so the first card represents personality, yourself, appearance, vitality. Is basically what you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. And I feel, and the first card that shows is the Two of Pentacles. Usually, Two of Pentacles is being like you've been pulled in different direction, right? You're pulled in one direction and another, so you're not settled, right? And the fact that it's pentacle, not only in the physical realm, maybe physically, maybe financially, it may be all the above, right? That you feel like you're pulled, that you're torn, that you have to juggle so many different things. So that's pretty interesting. And the card that aspected is the Hermit. And it's as if to say that there's a need for you to pull away from that constant juggle, from that constant moving around, from that constant dance, of that constant hustling type of thing feel, right? The Hermit wants you to move out, just pull away for a second, just so you can take a breather, like a vacation, it seems, or just having a moment for yourself, just so you can breathe, just so you can catch your breath type of feel, right? So this is pretty interesting. The second house is usually the house of asset, resources, self-worth. Is a card of, what are you do? What skills are you developing? What are you doing of value? And it looks like information. A lot of information is coming out. It's as if like you're doing a lot of researching, or you're learning new things, or maybe new skills, right? What is of value? So you feel like maybe we are at a day, time, and age where you need to know what's going on, right? Because I find it interesting, the Judgment. There's a lot of big change coming in. People are waking up to a lot of new information. So there's like a wake-up call that you feel like you need to be in the know. You need to have your pulse of what's happening. So what you value, it looks like this for this 2004 is going to be information. It's a wake-up call for you that you feel like, you're like, we need to up and up on our studies or information. We need to know what's going on. We need to be in the know. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So the third card is communication. It's about the daily ritual. It's about how you communicate. So this card is a Six of Cups. Usually Six of Cups is a card, a sharing card. It's a loving card. It's about charity as well. It's about being there for one another. And it's also about, this card is also about looking in the past. This card is about going in the past and addressing some of your issues, some of our hiccups, so we can be better now, right? It's usually the Six of Cups. It's about sharing, it's about loving one another, but it's also about going to the past and addressing some issues. And it can be a combination of both, because that third house is about communication, daily rituals, how you interact with your sibling, with extended family. So maybe now is the time to be kinder to one another, and maybe now is the time to go back in the past. And you see the card that aspects is the Six of Swords. Is as if to say, let's move on from whatever bad trauma, whatever bad energy. Let's forgive and move on, right? Not forget, you can never forget, but you can address some of those issues. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So the fourth house is about how you recharge. It's about your house. It's about your foundation. So this is the Death card. So usually the Death card is transformation. Death card is about transformation. It's about new beginning. Wow. So there's about a lot of foundation about you, about your house, home life. There's transformation. Are you cleaning up? cleaning up the garage, or you're doing a cleaning, or you decluttering, or are you moving, or you thinking about uh, uh, changing your uh, uh, doing some lab renovation, right? The world as an aspect thing, so the world is basically saying with that death card that yes, there's going to be some transformation, and that you have successfully completed a chapter, that you have learned some lesson on the home front, that some changes, some not only some changes but some transformation ahead, and then it's gonna pretty change your worldview, right? Probably gonna see things differently from now on. It's about, usually the world is about unlocking a new feature, about embarking on a new, so changes can be a different, so change can be changing home, it could be a move, it could be home front. Are you divorcing? Are you making up? Are you, because it looks like this is like a fun brand new change on the home situation. So okay, that's interesting. So the fifth house. So the fifth house is the house of creativity, it's the house of Leo. It's the hangman, the hang unicorn. So the hang unicorn is upside down. It's usually about creativity is upside down. Maybe creativity, probably, if you're a creative person, you're probably gonna have to think things in a different way about the way your way about doing creativity, or your way about being creative. You're gonna have to think things through a little bit differently. It may not be like a straight cut uh, as you see, because we have nowadays, we have ChatGPT, we have like different venues that we can use if you want to be creative, and you use that. So it looks like it's as if to say you have to look at different ways of using your creativity. So this is kind of what the spirit is trying to say. And the page of wand is a page of wand. Yes, page of wand is usually about new beginning, it's about pivoting, it's about a message, and usually it's very enthusiastic. It's very, as somebody who's had this spark of motivation, of passion, of inspiration to pursue it. But it's just that you may have to think about going about it in a different way. Okay, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. What else? So now that we've seen the fifth house, the sixth house is usually your routine, is usually about your work, your health situation. And it looks like there's going to be some ups and downs, right? Going about. And for, wait a second. So ups and downs, usually the wheel of fortune is that things are, your luck is changing. And the aspect card is the star. So this is so cool. It tells me that not only there's going to be some major change in our lives, right, for 2004, health and work-wise, work and routine, and it's going to be for the better, it seems, because the star card is about healing, is about hope. It's going to be a period of vulnerability as well, but it looks like there's growth coming in that direction in terms of your work situation, in terms of your health, your routine in general. It looks like things are going to make a turn for the better, for the best. So this is this is beautiful, and that's what we want. We want so the hermit, so the seventh house is the hermit. The hermit card that we pulled is the hermit, is committed relationship. So committed relationship could be your relationship with a spouse. It could be a relationship with a significant other, or somebody that's meaningful to your life, whether it's sexual or platonic, it doesn't really matter, but somebody that you're really close to, right? And the hermit card is giving a sense here that you want to be away for a second, or or you really want to think things through. The Two of Pentacles, so of Pentacle, it looks like on the home front, there's going to be a lot of discomfort, either because of money or because of stress, or, there's so many juggling going on, work-life balance, that kind of situation. And, that's gonna it might make us a little distant from our partner. It might make us wanting to be away, wanting to have some alone time, not wanting to be in a relationship, or not wanting to engage uh, 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 too much. It's as if like you want some time for yourself, kind of feel. Okay, that's interesting. So the advice that I would have for this, if there could be any, is to try to schedule some time where you can be alone. That's what I do when I when I need some time alone. I just sit in my car for a few seconds before I pick up my girls, because sometimes I just need to decompress, just to take a breath, and then I can just get ready and go pick up the kids after work. Something to that effect, just so you can have, a few moments, just so you can breathe, you can recenter, and then you can be with that person. Because sometimes you can just be so overwhelming from transitioning from work, and then you have to go pick up the kids, you have to get food. Sometimes you just need a moment for yourself, just so you can just breathe and decompress. So I feel like this is probably talking to that a bit. So that's interesting. So moving to the 8th house. So the 8th house is basically what you desire. It could be what you attract. It could be your feels. But basically it's what fuels you. What fuels you. So what fuels us is, so it could be love, it could be money, it could be everything. But here it looks like we are going to a process of, we're going to a judgment process. Like we're waking up from the dead. We're like, oh my God. It's just like a soul deep moment that's really going to shake our foundation into what we desire out of life. Maybe we thought we needed the car. Maybe we thought that we need the car to move, but maybe we don't need the car for status. We need clothes, but maybe we don't need that brand new outfit. Maybe, that brand name logo outfit. Something to that effect. So whatever it, I'm just giving an example, but I think what I'm trying to say here is that you're going to have to soul deep moment where you're going to be awakened. And the card that aspects this is Ace of Swords, is as if to say, what fuels you is your desire, right? Whatever it may be, you're going to have like an awakened moment that's really gonna test you, and with that Ace of Swords, information is gonna come out to challenge you, challenge that desire, challenge, what you think you needed, what you think you wanted. So new information is gonna be coming out, or you're just gonna have like this spiritual awakening type of moment. So it could be a combination of both, because usually the cards talks in layers. So moving on to the 9th house. So the 9th house is about travel, education, publishing, religion, but basically it's your philosophy, right? What's your belief? What's going to be your core belief in 2004? And it looks like a lot of it is going to be shifting, because the Six of Swords is leaving behind what no longer serve you and moving ahead to something better. What better is something that you're going to have to determine for yourself. But what you left behind was not it, right? With that Six of Swords, which is pretty cool. So you see these people, these unicorns, they've been through a lot, and then they're moving ahead to a better land, to a better, better atmosphere. And the card that aspects it is the Six of Cups. So usually the Six of Cups is about, your belief is gonna be there's gonna be a shift in your belief in 2024, in our belief in 2024. And the Six of Cups is as if to say a lot of it is about, you know, stuff in our past that we're gonna have to let go, right? Some traumas, some hurt, we're just gonna have to heal from this. Be kind to ourselves and then just move on, right? Just pretty cool. Now, the 10th house. So usually the 10th house is about careers, about your public roles. I think the way to say is management, how you manage your career, how you manage, that aspect of your life. It is the world. It's as if to say that things are gonna shift completely, that you're just gonna, as a whole, as a collective, we're gonna be moving on. Maybe the way we do work, maybe we're gonna shift jobs, do something maybe that's more your speed, because the world means that either retiring, that's probably one of it too. So the world is about completing a chapter and about successfully completing a chapter, and it's about moving on to a next chapter. And interestingly enough, the card that aspected is transformation. Now, transformation is not the death card is not, it's not death, it's transformation. We're going to a period of change. By the time that we come out of it, we're going to be completely transformed into a different being, because those are two major arcana, the world card and the death card together. It means that, yeah, we're going to be changed, that we're not even going to recognize ourselves in that aspect, because maybe we're going to completely shift careers, or we're going to do something completely different that maybe we never thought about doing before. We're just moving along to a different direction in terms of career and how the world probably going to see us. And this is really interesting, exciting, as a collective. And okay, the 11th house. 11th house is about hopes and dreams. It's about, so here's is the Page of Sword, right? Page of Sword. And then the 11th house is about how your relationship within a group, right? So Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is about new beginning. So I'm guessing, baby steps. How you may have, so usually Page of Swords is about new beginning. It's about a message. But here it feels like maybe you're going to be connecting with a new circle of people, or a smaller circle of people that are very passionate like you, or positive like you, because a wand is about passion, it's about being passionate, it's about agenda, it's about what motivates you, what drives you. So it's as if you're gonna be come across like-minded people, right? And these people are gonna challenge your way of thinking with that Hangman. They're gonna challenge the way you look at the world, kind of thing. And possibly, different way of doing things. So this is pretty interesting in itself. Okay. So the 12th house. The 12th house is about what is hidden. It's about sorrows, about your subconscious. It's about the real you. So it basically is kind of like how you see yourself, like deep inside, subconsciously, when no one's around. It's like you and your thoughts, right? So the star is about, so it's as if to say that for 2024, a little vulnerable, but firmly in the road of healing, because this card is a hope and healing card. And also stars, maybe you're getting more into your intuition, you're getting more into healing yourself, being comfortable within your own skin, maybe about being know that there's more out there, you know, that we're not alone kind of feel, like, you know, the stars, that maybe you're connecting to your soul group, or just being one, you know, with nature, but coming to yourself, that, you know, that you're not alone in this universe, that we are on a journey, and that, you know, that this oneness, that this bigness, that you're part of something great. It feels like a combination of all of those things. It's kind of not, it's not, I cannot find the right words, but I hope I'm conveying it properly. And the card that aspected is the Wheel of Fortune. So that tells me that not only that we're coming to a period where not only we're healing ourselves, that we're growing, that we're getting comfortable with ourselves, and that we are, you know, getting in touch with our, either our oversoul or higher self, whatever you want to call it. And this is going to bring change, like luck, or fortune, that will cause our fortune to change. Maybe the way that we see ourselves. And as a result, it's going to manifest into the universe. I think that's kind of sort of what it feels like, if that makes any sense. So, okay, that's pretty cool, actually. So the last card, I usually take a last card. This is the 13, the last card. So the 13th card is kind of like an overhaul summary of what we just saw. So all these different cards, different aspects of one's life, and how a possible outlook of what 2004, sorry, it's gonna look like for you. And the last card is the Seven of Wands. It's a beautiful card. Usually the Seven of Wands is about, you know, the theme for 2004 is about standing your ground, being firm in your belief, strong in your foundation. Seven of Wands, usually Wands is about fire. It's about being passionate and being, stand up for your passion, stand up for your, what motivates you, stand up for your belief. And it's also growth, you know, stand up and don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid to put, claim your spot in the world, kind of feel with this, with that Seven of Wands. Claim your spot in the world, and be firm about it, right? Stand on that hill. It's as if you want to be creative, be creative. If you want to be successful, be successful. If you want to be healthy, be healthy. You know, stand your ground. That own it, you know, step it up, kind of thing, and stand firm on that belief, and don't let anybody else around you to sway you. That's a beautiful message. Yeah. Claim your spot in the world. So guys, thank you for sticking with me to the end of this video. I hope this was a pretty cool insight. I thought it was very interesting. Nice change going ahead. You know, that's pretty awesome in itself. So thank you. I hope to see you again soon. And feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Bye.